EA Sports, within the game. Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. Touchdown! Devin Singletary from 13 yards out. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff was screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. Tyler Matakevich in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Reggie Gilliam from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Allen will try to throw for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark. As time expires in the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try to run with Swift. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On play action, Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, and they go with Swift again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found. Play
action. It's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Swift. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Swift again, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Oh, good move. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got room. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 55 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Now Allen.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 28 yards.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And Shark calls it in. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Goff escaping the pressure. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen's throw is complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Singletary trying the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
There on the tackle, Amani Oluwarie.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First throw in overtime for Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Able to connect with Chark. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. Come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know.